don't know about you, but I always feel so cool when I put that countdown.
I like the countdown a lot. I kind of want to do like the Chicago Bulls, like do, and now,
And I'm just getting all pumped up and ready to go, you know? I love
yeah.
it. I think it's great.
And then we need Matt Grafer, the young professor, to introduce us.
You know what? I think we should work on that. I really think we should get him to do that for us because I think that'll be amazing.
See, it would be perfect. So,
Uh,
anyway, hi everyone who's tuning in. This is our weekly live show, Dad Hat by Design, where we talk about any and all things minor league baseball. I've got a little bit of Major League Baseball. Ed, you may be horrified by this story that I have to tell here, actually, to sort of get started. But I was leaving the Phillies Rockies game this afternoon.
okay.
I took a vacation day. I took a real live vacation day from work where I basically like kept my phone.
Congratulations.
Like, yeah, so beautiful, beautiful, beautiful ball game. Hello, Colin Wilson. Colin Wilson posted a photo of a helmet Sunday recently on Twitter. Got retweeted, of course.
Oh yeah.
That's what we do. But anyway, I was wearing my blue Phillies cap, which I bought myself a blue Phillies cap because for reasons that we don't need to discuss on this show, I don't really wear a lot of red hats these days. I'm trying to reclaim the red hat for baseball fans, but I got myself a blue Phillies hat that I wore sort of occasionally, and a homeless gentleman, as I was leaving, says, "Hey, can I have your hat?" And like this hat, like it wasn't like a hat that I wore all the time. I have a ton of Phillies hats, and this was a hat that like,
Yeah,
that didn't like exactly fit as well as some of my favorite minor league ones, like
of
this
course.
Down East Wood Ducks one that you, Ed Rivera, sent me. Thank you for this hat.
Absolutely.
And hey, Patrick Larson's here. Eric
Hey
Profit is here.
Patrick.
Hello, guys. And then, so anyway, he said, "Hey, can I have your hat?" And I turn around and he's sitting there and he's looking at me. And then he's got his friend sort of sitting there next to him. And the guy's just like, "Don't do it." He says, "You only encourage him." And I was just like, I said, "You really want the hat?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "All right, here you go." And so I gave him my hat and walked away. And so now my blue Phillies hat lives somewhere in Denver.
Well, you're making someone very happy or
Hope
very
so.
warm or both.
Or I'm making someone a Phillies fan. So all of those things, could be good. Johnny Bolin chiming in from Facebook. Virgil chiming in from. I have confirmation, by the way, that Virgil sent me another Rocket City Trash Pandas helmet today on the day when I secured my interview with NASA for the Rocket City Trash Pandas podcast episode. So I'm very excited about that.
Congratulations. All right. Hello, Johnny Bolin, Gold Sock Puppet.
Yeah. So Ed, you went to a ball game
Sure did.
at my. I don't like to deal in hyperbole too much, right? Like I don't like to deal in the like
Right.
this one's my favorite or that one's the best or whatever. But I would say definitely one of my favorite minor league baseball experiences has been at a Durham Bulls game.
Correct.
And so you got to go to, I think, your first Durham Bulls game, right?
Sure did. My first Durham Bowl inside the park.
Right.
I've been around, right? Took some pictures last year during summer. Had just missed the team. They weren't there when I was there during the weekend.
Yeah.
But this was our first game. First game of the year as well, right?
Yeah.
And then let me tell you, my friend, it was amazing.
It's a beautiful ballpark, huh?
It was. It was everything that I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
And more. Absolutely love that ballpark. Obviously, you already know I'm a huge fan of the team, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I was like, and then we sat in the outfield section, right, with the grass part.
Yeah.
So my daughter went bananas.
yeah. The berm is great.
Oh, dude, she was just running from end to end, and thank God for it was about a 20-minute drive where we actually 30-minute drive that we was just quiet and peace.
Nice. Hashtag feel the berm.
Yeah, for real. So
thank you.
And then my wife got to actually enjoy some Yingling beer, so that was
very good. A Pennsylvania classic right there. One of the
Yingling and at the ballpark, which was awesome. So we enjoyed it. It was great. It was awesome.
Fantastic.
We didn't win, but it's okay. It was all about the experience.
I don't think that it matters who wins minor league baseball games. No. I mean, except for maybe the crowd engagement, maybe something like that. But like, I don't know. I cared a lot today at the Phillies game, right? Like I cared a lot watching Phillies Rockies and, who won. Like that mattered to me. Minor league baseball, like I can I guess I can tell you the 2 games I've been to so far, the Hoosier Madukis there, the Lake County Captains, they lost. Made a
Yep.
game of it, but they lost.
Yep.
And then the Salt Lake Bees, they won.
Oh, so you're 1-1.
I'm 1-1.
I'm 0-1 right now. So,
Okay.
oh yeah, Eric, if you have not had Yingling, I suggest you do, my friend. It is good.
Yeah. Eric Profit, by the way, tried to give me a scoop on a sportslogos.net story that I appreciated and just couldn't get to in time. He found the tub thumpers, not the tub thumpers, the tub racers. What's the one that was just out today?
Yeah, it was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, the
Tub
turbo
racers.
tubs.
Turbo tubs.
The turbo tubs from the Wichita Wind Surge. And they Eric found their gear the day before it was released. He found their gear in the team store and tried to send it to me so I could get a scoop for sportslogos.net. And I just
Turbo tubs.
The turbo tubs, yeah. So I couldn't get to it in time, but I did write it up this morning. So
he did. He has sent it to me, and I was like, "Oh my god, I need a hat. I need a dad. I need a dad hat from this." So I have not bought one. I'm not allowed. So that's but I will be getting one. Don't you worry.
You've been banned by the CFO?
No, I have not been banned.
Okay.
I've been, I'm getting the car some window tints tomorrow. So gotta balance it out, my friend. Gotta balance it out.
Last week I was talking about speaking of the CFO.
Right.
I was putting on the full court press about woe is me with all the terrible things.
Hey, she agreed. So
and Darla, being the hero who she is, came through and gave permission for you to attend our Minnesota doubleheader, the Twins and the St. Paul Saints on the same day. Darla came through, and then since that time, I've had a first date at a baseball game, and I got an unexpected promotion at work, and so. I think Darla, she broke the
good luck charm.
Right Darla came through and she broke the karma chain that was happening, and things turned around here. So I owe all this to Darla. So when you and the family come visit in September, Darla's beverages are on me.
All right, I will let her know. I'm sure she's listening right now. So beverages on Paul for at least for you, babe.
Mia is on her own though.
Yeah, she's on her own. She cannot get chocolate wasted.
No, right. You could do that here though.
That's true.
Be careful with candy when
I'm just gonna say you're in Colorado. But yeah, I did not give her a chance to to say, to go back on her word. I already bought the ticket. The plane ticket has been purchased. So I am set to go, my friend. I am going.
Hot diggity. That's going to be, should we talk about this? Let's
absolutely. Why not? Well, I mean, we're already talking about it. So let's do it.
Right. Well, and so I wonder, Anna DiTomaso, I don't think I've seen her in the chats here, but Anna has been such a superstar in the Curved Brim Mediaverse that she has done our website. Look at Darla coming through. Dad had CFO. That's very funny. But Anna, has been doing all this great work on the Curved Brim Media website. And one of the things that she did, Eric's going to see.
Nice. All right, guys.
One of the things that Anna has done on our website is she created a page for, do we have a title for this yet? This, the meetup, the CBM meetup here.
I think right now is a CBM meetup.
The Green Line Extravaganza.
Yeah, Green Line meetup, the Extravaganza. You know what? It doesn't matter. We're all going to be there. We're going to have some fun.
But she created a website where you can sign up for basically like a mailing list, I guess. And I think we'll have to tweet that out later. But the Curved Brim Media site is going to have. And if you just go to curvedbrimmedia.com, it's probably on there. I'm going to check that right now. But yeah, if you're coming to the big event, to the big doubleheader, we'll have a place where you can sign up and get on an email list, and we'll have all sorts of interesting things that you can check out. So
I'm so excited for this. You don't even know.
So just for folks who are joining us who aren't familiar with what we're talking about. we are going to flying into Minneapolis on the morning of June 11th. And we're going to go to a Minnesota Twins game, which is a major league ballpark that I have not been to. So that will be a new one for my list.
New one for me.
All right. New one for both of us. And then we're going to take the old Green Line, the public transportation. We'll en masse get on the Green Line and head to St. Paul, where they have a 7 p.m. game. And so we've got a 1 p.m. Minnesota Twins game, a 7 p.m. St. Paul Saints game. And then I think afterwards we're just going to have to go hit the nearest curling rink and try some curling, because I think that's pretty big in St. Paul. So
I'm good with that. I've always wanted to try curling.
Bring your brooms.
One of my favorite Winter Olympic sports, to be honest with you.
Absolutely. It's the bowling of Minnesota, I think. It's curling. So.
There it is.
So anyway, that's our plan, and there's going to be a website where you can sign up for the email list, so we can sort of coordinate with everybody, and it's going to be
I just put it on the YouTube link.
Oh, okay.
So we'll we'll
good.
Make sure that it, and then we'll put it on the Twitter, so that way everybody gets to sign up.
Perfect. Very good. Very good. All right, Ed, you had a question that you wanted to start with.
I do. Look, I'm not kidding you. See, look.
What's happening? What are you doing?
The CFO said he really was booking tickets less than 8 hours after I agreed. I told you I was not kidding. I was not working that morning. I was literally, I went to bed after we agreed, and then she tweeted it out.
Ed Rivera is a man of action.
I am a man of action. If you tell me to do something, I am going to go and do it. And I did.
It's going to be great. What a great day this can be. I've never done this before. It'll be 2 new stadiums for me. And I've never been to 2 games in 2 stadiums in the same day before. So
neither have I. So I'm excited for that, man.
Yeah.
So that I cannot wait for that. I think that's going to be fun. I want to see a lot of people there. I'm even having stickers made and everything, so that way we can have some. Right? Maybe we'll even have some T-shirts made for that. To commemorate the experience that is the meetup. So stay tuned for that.
It's gonna be amazing. Ed, while you're getting your question prepared there, I need to mention, by the way, I am wearing my brand new Down East Wood Ducks cap, which you purchased and sent to me out of the kindness of your heart, and it's perfect. It's 47 brand. It's a great hat, and thank you very much for this hat.
My absolute pleasure. I won't say where I found it.
No, that's all right. But I've got a return. I'm returning the favor for you. I'm sending you a yellow Lake County captain's cap. So
indeed you are, and I'm excited for this.
Yeah, and I actually have. It showed up in the mail as part of a package that was. So I'm sending you an extra little tiny surprise. There's a tiny surprise coming in the package.
All right.
It's not a big surprise.
I cannot wait for this. I'm excited for this. Are you ready for this question, my friend?
I am.
Okay. So, this is something that I've been thinking about. We've always thought about, right? You got your whole thing on, ice cream on a little mini batting helmet and all that. So my thing was, if you could build a food item, I guess you could say that, a food item, a package at a minor league ballpark, what would that be? What would you build? I'll say, I think, Darla was going to probably put it on, hopefully she'll put it on the one there, because she actually came up with a really good one.
Okay.
I'm very happy for that one. That was pretty cool. But what would you build? Would it be a Sunday related? Would it be hot dogs? Would it be hamburgers? What food item would it be?
Okay, well, definitely. I mean, I got to stay on brand here. I got to have brand synergy.
Obviously.
So it's definitely going to be some kind of ice cream situation, and it's definitely going to be served in some sort of souvenir replica headwear. So it's going to be that. But I think that we can get outside the sort of like typical Helmet Sunday arena, and I want to. My favorite sort of ice cream things that exist involve chocolate and cinnamon and vanilla ice cream with chocolate sauce. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do one of the, even though they're not the ones that I collect, I'm going to do the slightly larger helmet, not like the full head-sized one, not this, right? Like not the really big one. Did you see the Jacksonville jumbo shrimp on this one?
Very nice.
Yeah.
I love how you just have it available. It's amazing. It's great. Props in this
So,
show, guys.
but
We got props.
this, I have 6. I counted once. I have 6 different sizes of helmets, and I think 7 now that they've started doing these like hat style ones instead of the helmet style ones.
I saw that. Yeah.
But so it's gonna be churros.
Ooh.
And a brownie.
Oh.
Yeah. And then it's going to have vanilla ice cream on the churros, chocolate ice cream on the brownies, and then chocolate sauce and rainbow Jimmy's.
And for those who don't know, Jimmy's is?
Oh, Jimmy's are sprinkles.
That's right.
As they're known in Boston, Pittsburgh, and Philadelphia, apparently. I learned
Stopped
that
at
recently.
Pittsburgh because Ohio, we call it sprinkles. Get a Juicy Lucy at Matt's bar. Okay, we'll do.
I think the CIA was just activated with some code language that out there in the world. Some sleeper cell was just activated with
and
Philip's
now we're
weird
being
code.
watched. Great. Thanks, guys. There it is. So the CFO, she put it, make your own popcorn snack mix.
Wow.
At a ballpark.
Can you imagine? Like you have like you're sort of turning the crank
exactly.
And like the popcorn's in there. And you could be like, give me a squirt of caramel, give me a little more salt, but how about a shot of
butter whatever you want. I
like that. That's kind of cool.
That's what I said. I'm like, anything that I can come up with now, it's not going to be as cool as make your own popcorn snack mix.
Yep. Well,
and then you can do your own little, you can put it on a big helmet,
right?
Batting helmet. So there you go.
So let me tell you a thing here. That I think maybe the Dad Hat CFO will appreciate here. So I had a first date, like I said, and I say first date because there's going to be a second date, and so that's good news.
Hey,
right? And so at her suggestion, we went to the Phillies Rockies game, and then she was all Rockies up, and then I, of course, was all Phillies up, and we were sitting about 16 rows behind the first base dugout. And first of all, Dinger taunted me. Dinger the dinosaur came by.
Of course,
and like took my hat off. The hat is now in the hands of
someone else
on the streets of Denver. So anyway, so at her suggestion, she said we need to get a helmet sundae, but we'll like share it like Lady and the Tramp style. So I'm like, wow, that's like super cutesy for like a first date, right? So, but we go back there to the build your own ice cream helmet sundae bar, which is the greatest feature of Coors Field.
Okay.
And she's like, well, what flavors do you want? And I'm like, oh, you just like do some things here. And so the first thing she does is she goes to the condiments, or the toppings, I guess I should say, and just loads up like everything, like pineapple and Heath bar and like the Jimmy's, 2 different kinds of Jimmy's, the crushed Oreos. There were some strawberries.
Oreos,
There's like 5 cherries. So it's like every like weird combination. She was just like, just all of it. And then she went and she got vanilla ice cream, black cherry ice cream, and chocolate ice cream because those were the flavors that were available. And then went back to the toppings and put on like all like more like nonsense. And the pineapple and Heath bar combination was kind of repellent, but I also kind of loved that it happened, right? I'm like, this is crazy. I don't think I ever would have tried something like that. So,
but to put the condiments or
but the toppings first.
The toppings first.
Yeah,
that's super smart.
That's technique right there. Yeah,
that's a veteran move.
I will tell you that she is her job is nuclear medical technician, and when I picked her up to go to the game, she came out of work wearing a white lab coat. So I was just like,
okay.
So clearly there's brains at work here in building this helmet sundae.
This has been thought about. That's what happened. They had a whole discussion. She's had a whole discussion about the perfect ice cream to, ratio. It's amazing. I think I like it. I don't know about, pineapples on ice cream. Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah. But with Heath bar at the same time, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's controversial at best.
But you tried it. That's all that matters.
So Shannon is not with us right now, but she's at a live music show, which is a thing that she does. But she'll be happy to know that this question came up because that was that combination at the ice cream helmet sundae bar. I don't think has ever been accomplished. So
I like it. So I'll tell you what I would do.
All right.
And this is probably something that's like, 1 million calories. Okay. And
Oh,
so
because
not
that's
good
what
for you.
matters at a baseball game.
Exactly. Because that's exactly what matters. I'm going to have to give my wife, take some points away because she's like, oh, a salad bar. And I'm like, wrong. Get out. Salad bars are not for baseball. So what I
I have
said
a
is,
story when you're done for
okay. So I would grab a hot dog, right? And do crushed flaming hot Cheetos, deep fry it.
Whoa.
Yeah, exactly. Deep fry it in batter and then put it in actual hot dog bun. And then off you go with ketchup, because you
Oh,
got to have ketchup.
oh.
Mustard has to be stadium mustard right there.
Uh, today was Dollar Dog Day at Coors Field,
Oh,
and so
nice.
I did grab one, and
Just one?
we ate lunch before the
Uh,
game,
okay.
and so
Okay.
yeah, so this yeah, so I did just the one here. So I like this. I like this idea though. The crushed flaming hot, was it crushed flaming hot Doritos?
Cheetos.
Cheetos. Oh, even better. Even better. Even better.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right. Yeah.
Yum, 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 yum. I love spicy food.
Very nice. All right. Well, I'm curious if anyone else in the listening audience here has thoughts on this, but yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see what other people have to say about this because I think it's interesting. Everybody has their own opinion on this, right? Everybody would think that hey, I don't know, pineapple and pizza go together, crazy things like that. So,
Or pineapple and Heath bar.
so yeah, I had a hot dog with ketchup last night.
Yeah.
Good man, good
All right.
for you. That
Colin.
is the right thing to do right there, Colin.
Okay.
Ketchup
Listen,
is great.
I'm not going to I'm not going to gatekeep people's hot dog eating, right? Like people can put on whatever. I think this was actually when you asked me the pineapple on pizza question as
Yeah,
part of our
the
rapid fire,
interview.
the
Yeah.
famous not so famous rapid fire questions.
Yep.
Uh I think my answer to the pineapple on pizza one was like, well, I'm not going to do it, but I'm not the gatekeeper of other people's people preferences or
Eh,
pizza preferences.
The wife likes it. There's nothing wrong with the Hawaiian pizza. I get it. Like I'll eat it, guys. I
Yeah.
will eat a Hawaiian pizza. It's
Yeah.
not bad. But if I have to literally me choose a pizza,
Yeah.
that's not what I would choose
Yeah.
at all.
What do you think? What do they not serve at baseball stadiums that they should? What's like a thing that could be a stadium food that isn't?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Thank you.
You stumped me on that one.
People always they make fun of it. Like they, in San Francisco, you can get sushi at the ball game, and people are like, sushi at the ball game is terrible.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
what about like grilled cheese? Why can't you get a grilled cheese sandwich at a baseball game? Or maybe you can. I don't know.
I don't know. A
I
grilled
feel like
cheese burger.
a grilled cheeseburger, right? So
Two
I feel
grilled
like
cheese, and a burger in the middle. I mean,
right.
hey.
I feel like that should be a staple at a baseball game. An open soda bar for kids at the kids play area. We've got some good ideas coming in here.
Okay, I got it. Okay.
Open soda bar, which is hilarious.
Oh, are you kidding me? Then just like, get all those kids hopped up on sugar and get them to their parents.
I would go crazy at the soda bar, by the way. But
I would. So would I. I love pop. You say soda, I say pop.
Oh yeah. Well, that's okay. Well, you're in North Carolina now. We'll see how long that holds up.
Right. We'll see how long. I'm still a Pepsi guy because Pepsi was created here. So there's that.
All right. All right. Steak on a stick. I mean, that sounds pretty self-explanatory, though I've never heard of that. Is that a is that like a Cleveland area specialty, or is that
carnivals?
Or is it, carnivals, of course. Okay. Okay.
Easy stuff.
Speaking of Cleveland,
yes,
I was in both Cleveland and Akron late last week or early last week.
Yep.
And was looking for JoJo's and couldn't find JoJo's.
Really?
Now,
did you go to a gas station?
No, I didn't go to a.
Then you didn't find it.
This is a good call by Virgil. Donuts at a baseball game. We have the minor league Colorado Eagles hockey team out here, and they do like specialty donuts. So, all right. So Zach is telling us that Round Rock and Angel Stadium have grilled cheese. Okay. So
Yes,
so
there
that
it is.
wasn't that original. I need to be thinking more about this then. I
You
gotta
gotta
be
think outside the box on
I
this one.
do have to. What about tacos? How about tacos
Tacos,
at the ballpark?
tacos has. I've had tacos at a ballpark.
Okay.
And
All right.
burritos. Yep.
Tacos and burritos.
A walking taco. I mean, how
A
awesome is that,
walking
right?
taco. A walking taco is a burrito, right?
Not the with the it's either Fritos or a Doritos
Oh, I
bag,
see.
and you
Okay.
put the ground meat and all the stuff
Oh,
in
I
it
see. I see.
with a fork.
That sounds like a disaster.
That sounds like it's awesome.
It
That's
does
what it
sound like
is.
it's awesome. Okay, that's true. That's true.
And then once you're done, you're done.
Yeah,
Lasagna, Eric.
there you go. The Reading Fightin' Phil's had a spinach salad. And the one time I ever went to a Reading Fightin' Phil's game, we went up to the concession, and my father ordered the spinach salad because my parents try to eat well, and they just sort of like it was like the game stopped and like the record screeched and like everyone like stopped what they were doing and just like looked at my dad, and the
Like,
like
why?
the concession guy was just like, no one's ever ordered the spinach salad. Like that spinach salad has been there for 84 years. And so he's like, I'd still like the spinach salad. And so, yeah.
Oh,
So we had the spinach salad.
no.
And then my mom, one time at a Wilmington Blue Rocks game, on the day that they were giving away these Mr. Celery bobbleheads.
Nice. Look at that.
My mom, having no idea that this connection was actually happening, brought celery to the game. She just brought like a bag of celery into the game because she wanted to eat something healthy while we were all eating, stadium food.
I'll say this:
So,
celery and peanut butter.
the
That's
peanut
yum,
butter. No, that would have shrimp and grits. Philip has great ideas. Shrimp and grits at a
okay,
at
so
like
shrimp and grits, but we need to think about the vessel in which this is going to be.
It's in a helmet.
Okay, all right. And we go back to the helmet.
Sorry. Okay. No, I'm sorry. I don't want to dominate.
It's true though, but like I mean, it's the obvious choice because although you might want to go back to the bathroom or something, at least wash it off after you're done with it.
Mm-hmm.
You're done eating it because that's just staying, and then you don't want to take that into the car like that.
That's true. That's true. Ed, what are the so you've been to Durham already?
Yep.
Do you think we can reveal the not confirmed but awesome news about the All-Star game in July?
Yeah, let's do it.
So you and I have been talking about the Appalachian League All-Star game.
Yes, sir.
And it's becoming increasingly likely that I will get there and attend. And I was just recording an episode of my podcast about the Burlington Sock Puppets with Dan Simon and Anderson Rathbun, who I have been calling Anderson Rathburn this whole time.
Anderson Rathbun.
Yeah. And I totally botched it right there on the podcast. But
whoopsie.
This was my first ever episode where I interviewed more than one person at a time because Dan Simon said that this team was so much fun that I just want to get to these answers here. Soup and a helmet.
Omelets?
And omelets.
Okay. All right.
But Dan Simon said that it was so much fun working with this Sock Puppets team that he wanted to do this interview all together because like he just was always laughing when he was meeting with this team. So I did an interview with Dan and then three guys from the Sock Puppets: Thomas Vickers, Ryan Kerr, and Anderson Rathbun.
So Ryan is the owner.
Yeah, he owns both them and the Otterbots.
Yep, and the Otterbots, yep.
But anyway, so I was talking about going to the All-Star game, and Dan's like, well, it sounds like everyone's going to the All-Star game. He says, I guess that's where we're all going to have to see each other next. And so now Dan Simon's talking about coming to the Appalachian League All-Star game.
I'm telling you, man, it's got to happen. It's got to happen.
And then while we were talking, they offered Dan the opportunity to throw out the first pitch at the All-Star game.
What?
Yeah. Look, Anna Di Tommaso's here. Anna, we were just talking about the great work that you've done on the website. And
she's our hero, man.
Anna is a total hero with the great website stuff she's doing. And the link to join our meetup in Minnesota. And we're talking about getting like some t-shirts done. We're gonna like brand this thing. So it's gonna be great. So it's
heck yeah, man.
Just under 2 months away right now. So
So
For
we don't
those
have
of
any
you who
time.
are just joining us, by the way, we are talking about food items that you could construct
Correct.
at a baseball game, and or food items that you that are not served at baseball games but should be.
Correct.
I could see like a big bowl of pasta in a helmet too. Just give me like some
Mini
spaghetti and
pasta.
meatballs. Yeah. Oh,
Little
some what?
elbows.
Oh, like the mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Well, mac and cheese you can already get.
Build your own mac and cheese
Build
bar.
your own mac and cheese bar with like different meats and some. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. All right. I do
And
like
yes,
build your own ice cream
Patrick.
sandwich. What would you put inside an ice cream sandwich? I mean, so you'd have the cookies,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'd have the ice cream. But I
Oh,
guess you could put like sauces and put some toppings in there. You could you could mix Heath
different
bars and
cookies. Like what is it like?
pineapple.
Yeah,
Different cookies.
yeah, different cookies.
The chocolate cookie on top, the vanilla or like the yellow cookie
Could
underneath.
be cinnamon cookie. Could
All
be
right. All right.
whatever. Ramen.
Ramen.
Yes.
Ramen in a
Oh my
helmet.
god, I love ramen. Oh jeez, I love me some ramen, dude.
Philip is telling us here that the Biloxi Shuckers serve Cajun dishes. Would be
Dude,
delicious. Get
okay.
some gumbo.
Oh, that's
Some
what. Yeah.
jambalaya.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I make some. I make a good jambalaya.
Oh,
I do.
that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that like I've tried and failed on over the years. There are certain things that I can do and certain things that I can't. For some reason, the jambalaya has never
It's all about the consistency of the rice.
Yeah, I think of that. I think that my problem was I added the rice too soon and it got mushy.
That's the thing though.
Oh,
it has to be. Well, there's different ones because everyone goes like, "Oh, you're not supposed." You gotta have it mushy.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Cake slices or just order a whole cake in a helmet.
What if they served the cake on like a home plate, like a souvenir home plate?
Whoa. Okay. So now we're taking home plates home with us.
Right, but just little souvenir ones, just like their miniature helmets
it's
and their
great.
miniature home plates. And you could put them on the wall. You
can hang it on the wall.
You could hang your home plates on the wall. If there were a minor league baseball team watching this right now,
first of all, they need to be watching this, and two,
right,
they need to hire CBM.
I was just gonna say, because that was for free. That was for free now, guys.
That's pro bono, guys.
Souvenir baseball plate or home plates that people can hang on their wall when they bring them home.
With their logo on it, home plate pie.
Right.
Okay, Patrick. Not right there. Yes.
Patrick is just over here with like dessert Tourette's right now. It's like cheesecake.
How many of you guys, after this show is done or while the show is going on, are going to the refrigerator right now, try to get something to eat right now is what I want to know.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I have a confession to make. I went to the game and didn't have an ice cream helmet.
What?
I was pretty full from lunch, and then I got myself a soda and a souvenir cup.
See, I collect the souvenir cups. I went to the Durham Bowl ones, and I got the Bulls cup.
Yeah.
Did you know though? I looked everywhere.
Yeah.
For an ice cream helmet.
They're hard to come by.
They're not there.
Yeah.
Even their employees didn't know that they were there.
So I have one, and the way I got it, what I learned. What? Who are you?
Yeah, that's what I tried. I'm trying to figure this out.
It never would have happened in a situation where I needed the helmet, right? Like I would have just gotten the helmet just to get the helmet. But I kind of knew that I was going to be able to extra points for the cake being a bunt cake. Come on, this is a great baseball joke.
This is great.
I don't know what I forget what I was talking about.
You just saw bunt cake and was like,
I saw bunt cake and I was just like, Virgil, that's a great joke. I also tweeted what I expected to be my greatest contribution to Twitter society. I thought it was the tweet that I was going to be remembered for. That was possibly the best joke I have ever told, and is the best joke I will ever tell. About when I was visiting my friend in Salt Lake City, and her black cat who has one eye, I said, should be named Nick Furry. And I was like, this is the one they're going to remember me for. This is the one that goes viral. This is the one that goes
It's
on
great though.
I know. Nick Furry, come on. It was so yeah, it got,
It's a good
got a
dad
hand.
joke. It's a good dad
It's a
joke.
great dad joke. It's a great dad joke, and it's the best joke I'm ever gonna tell. And it got like 12 likes on Twitter and then flamed out in the 30-minute Twitter news cycle here. So
and we out.
right. I wanted to just like retweet it and just be like, everyone, did you see this? It's my best joke ever.
The St. Paul's saying serve one with the chocolate ice cream between 2 peanut butter cookies. Hey,
that sounds delicious.
That sounds yum. But
this idea of being able to Bulls helmet. Eric, thank you for keeping me on track. The Bulls helmet. They serve them only in the suite level with the season ticket holders.
What the?
Oh man, this almost went from clean to not clean anymore. Yeah. So I was able to get one from a Bulls season ticket holder.
Can you get this season ticket holder on the phone and try to get another one? Because this is
I think we just got to get the team on the horn here because they're. Yeah, I actually had like 3 of them and traded them away. They were prime commodities on the Helmet Sunday trade market.
Fudgesicles.
I know.
I've been wanting one, and I'm like, listen, I even sent Darla around the whole concourse to look for one.
Yeah.
To come to find out that
what happened? Were your legs broken?
Well, we had to take turns with the kid. Let me tell you.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm single and I have teenagers. I sort of had a fugue state moment there. Sorry.
The kid, let me tell you. And yes, my legs were broken.
Okay.
They were hurting.
I thought for a second I might still have one of my extra Durham Bowl one here, but I'm looking at the trade pile and it's no Durham Bowls. Sorry.
Yeah, tell me about it, Zach.
I don't even eat ice cream, and that's stupid.
WTF? I so want to say it right now.
Hey, I got to meet another Twitter friend at the Salt Lake Bees game.
Yeah.
I also have a question for Patrick Larson. My question for Patrick Larson is, how did he choose the Salt Lake Bees this week? Did it have anything to do with the fact that I was tweeting from their ball game last week? So I don't know if that has any. If my baseball travels,
you know what? I think you should go with it. Just say it's like I was the inspiration to Patrick Larson's minute.
Patrick Larson's great video today, and he held up a hat with a logo I had never seen today. At the very end, of Patrick's video, I was just like, "Holy smokes! I don't know what that one is."
Yeah. He sent me. He sent me some hats that I looked at. I was like, Patrick, you're gonna get me in trouble, bro. The Red Wings got their plates hat back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Look
there it is. Look at him.
I wondered. I was like, look at the bees.
He's trying to make up for the fact that he was not. He didn't listen to your podcast.
Yeah. I could tell. I was looking at the downloads, and I just kept waiting for that one more download to come. And I was like, not yet.
There it is.
Do you find, by the way, speaking of podcasts, that it's like entirely impossible to predict which episodes are going to do real well? Like
completely. You think this is going to be the best one that everybody's going to download, and they're like crickets.
Yeah. And like the whatchamacallit, the Bakersfield Blaze, right? Like I thought that one was going to be, I thought that one would sort of fall flat, and it got a bunch of circulation. So
listen, I was working out and I was dying. It was so hilarious. It was good.
Well, I have to tell you, I was dying while I was doing the interview. I mean, a couple of times I just like was just laughing so hard I couldn't get the next question out because it was just like, and that's honestly, I mean, I hope that this came through in that podcast episode is like, that's what it was like being at the game with them. I mean, we were there for like 6-7 hours, between, getting there early and then hanging out and then sort of still hanging out after the game. Like hanging out with Philip Geary before and during the Bakersfield Blaze game was just hilarious. At one point, they almost put me in the mascot costume, like they were going to have me go do the mascot race. Yeah, that was really funny. So anyway,
it was good. It was great.
Well,
that's one of those logos, like you said. It's like, listen, everybody knows this.
It was a font. It was like a font on their computer. They just like wrote out Blaze.
I love the whole story about the laptops.
Right. They couldn't get into the laptops.
Right. Exactly. So I'm like, oh, come on. I mean, this is just good stuff.
Yeah.
You just can't make this kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's just
right. It's almost like like the gritty like minor league baseball movie about how like terrible life is in the minors, like how like run down. It should have been set in Bakersfield because it was just it was perfect for that. We had a surprise. Look, surprise.
Hey.
Thanks for letting me
decided
crash.
to do that.
I love the surprise. We got to get our banner off here though. It's blocking your face.
Yeah, do that and then we'll be good. But I just decided to invite her. I was like, what the heck, the hero of the moment who created the site, why not, right?
Right.
So
since I have the spotlight here, I gotta show what just came in.
Whoa, the yellow Tampa Bay Devil Rays.
Look at that.
Amazing.
Yeah,
that's totally
it's
great.
Got the
wow, the color and everything.
Thing.
Yeah,
a big fan. Yeah,
that's amazing.
Kudos to you. Love it.
Well, that's so Anna. First of all, that's an awesome hat. Thank you for that. I got what I think the first yellow hat in my collection. I got last week at the Hoosier Madukis there, the Lake County Captains.
Hoosier Madukis.
That's my first yellow hat in the collection. So it's the closest I had before that was lime green.
I got a couple yellows. Yellow is good. Yellow's good.
It's good. It's good. Yeah, I needed a yellow hat. So, but for those who I can't imagine there's anyone here who doesn't know Anna, but Anna is
hero.
First of all, we asked Anna. Anna was one of the very first people who we asked to join the Curve Brim Media Network.
Correct.
And so Anna is one of the founding members of the network. And we just said Anna's podcast is awesome, and so we would love to have Anna on as part of the network. And then so we had our first meeting with Anna, and Anna's like, by the way, like I do all this stuff with website design. Is what I do like basically for a living, and I'm awesome at it.
By the way, didn't even know that.
Yeah, no, we just wanted Anna in the network because of our awesome podcast. And then now all of a sudden Anna comes along and says, by the way, I can help out by doing the website, and has done an amazing job on this incredible website. With the with what when we did the name the team contest, name the mascot contest with the fish sticks, Anna put that together. Anna just put together the sign up sheet for the for our Minnesota doubleheader. Eric is asking me who I have on right now. Is that Eric? Are you asking me that question? This is the Down East Wood Ducks, which is oddly, I think. The team, it's not the same franchise, but it's the team that came into existence when the Bakersfield Blaze were contracted by minor league baseball.
They used to be the Kingston Indians. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a Kingston Indians hat. I got the one with the dad hat with the feather on it. I have that.
That is a Dan Simon logo right there. And that brand, their later brand, is way, way better than their earlier brand, which was problematic at best. So
just a few.
But yeah, this is so I guess it's not. There was another franchise that came into being in North Carolina that I'll have plenty of them. Yeah, there's a lot of them. But it was
a lot of North Carolina.
They created a new franchise. They contracted 2 teams in the California League, and then they added 2 in the Carolina League. But now I don't remember which ones are which. I bet you Patrick knows. Patrick is an encyclopedia.
I'm sure Patrick's already on.
Patrick is already typing this comment.
Hold on a second, guys. Give me a minute. I got this.
So I hope that was the question. And then I also am wearing right now my Philadelphia Phillies t-shirt because I went to the game this afternoon, and it's what
Phillies
I was wearing.
Won. The Guardians won. Did your guys win?
Oh yeah. What about Tampa Bay? What are they doing right now?
We're in a rain delay, 6th inning, currently up 8-2, I think. So,
nice. I saw they were winning.
So it's a complete game then, or it's a official game.
Is it an official game?
Yeah.
So whenever Tampa Bay plays somewhere else and there's a rain delay, are Tampa Bay fans like,
oh, yeah, exactly.
Could have been Fayetteville.
Exactly.
The Woodpeckers.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't. I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, but anyway, so Anna, who else do you have on your wall behind you here? I see the Durham Bulls,
of course.
Oh yeah, we have.
And I see that you got Tampa Bay here.
We got a lot of Rays.
A lot of different Rays.
As you should.
What's the yellow one there?
Is that's the old school one?
Yeah, that is the
Rays,
the Rays faux back.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, such a cool one.
Throwback.
All right. So Zachary is saying Bakersfield and High Desert were contracted, and now they're Down East Wood Ducks and the Fayetteville Woodpeckers. So I was kind of right.
So in that case, did the Kingston Indians contracted, and then there was no team there for a while, and then a new team came in?
This is a good question. This is the sort
Whoa.
of stuff that we need to research.
Look at that. Even Patrick Larson says that's correct.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. They went away in 2011.
Okay, so there you go.
There you go. Is right.
Huh.
So,
Is that another team that Alan Miller owns?
No.
The Wood Ducks? No.
No. He owns the Portland Pickles and the Cleveland Railroaders.
Right.
I don't think that he owns the Wood Ducks.
I want to say someone in that group has hands in the Wood Ducks. I don't know if it's someone does, but I'm not sure who.
Let's use the Google machine.
The Google machine, yeah.
Kingston franchise moved to to become yet another reiteration of the same name and team.
I was trying to Google Alan. There's too many Alan Millers. One time I got a an email from someone who was looking for a Paul Caputo, and they're like, "Hey, Paul, we should go for a dive sometime. We should go scuba diving."
Nope.
And I was like, "I love scuba diving, right? Like, I love scuba. I love snorkeling, and so I was like, yeah, that would be fantastic. I'd love that. But I don't know who you are, and I don't think I'm the Paul Caputo you're looking for." And then so I googled
the dress you're looking for.
I googled my own name and found a Paul Caputo who was like this big scuba guy who had just recently died. And so it was like an obituary for scuba diving Paul Caputo from the parallel universe. And so I had to email this guy back and be like, "I don't think I'm the Paul Caputo you're looking for, and unfortunately I think this is." And I sent the link, and I was just like,
my bad.
I should have just been like, "I'm not the Paul Caputo you're looking for." I don't know why I felt compelled to be like,
"You're a nice guy, that's why."
here's some terrible information for you.
You're a nice guy, you just want to give someone some bad news. Off you go.
Here's
your email.
Yeah, and then I blocked him so he couldn't email me back.
Nice.
Anna, what games have you been to so far this year?
I have only been to the Frisco Classic. I met up with Eric there and saw his Shuckers play. And then a couple of weekends ago, we made the drive up to Oklahoma City to see the Dodgers. And that's the first time I was up there. So that's a beautiful ballpark, right? In the Brickyard, they call it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I love that ballpark. And you didn't stay in the hotel that's right there, did you?
No, we just made the day trip because it's not that far from us here in
yeah.
Texas.
Okay, so when you say day trip, how long of a drive was it?
I want to say it was 2.5 hours each way.
Oh, that's not bad.
No. Okay. And it was a 1:00 first pitch. So, game was over and we were home by like 8, I think. So
that's not bad at all.
Not so bad.
Yeah, totally doable.
Philip just made this comment. He thought the Kingston Indians became the Pensacola Blue Wahoos. I think they actually went on to become like a different iteration of the Carolina Mudcats. I think there's been like an armful of Carolina Mudcats.
So many.
That's what Virgil says.
Yeah, it's like the Portland Beavers. Oh, here you go. There's so many Portland Beavers. Here you go. The Southern League Carolina Mudcats became Pensacola.
So Carolina Mudcats moved to Pensacola.
And then
Kingston moved back to Carolina, up north, not to Carolina Mudcats. Okay, got it.
Yeah. Mudcats were sold to Quinn Sue. This is a wealth of knowledge here. This is great.
This is amazing.
Yeah. How does everybody know this? That's what I want to know. They're like walking encyclopedias.
Right. I did want to comment on Jason's thing here that the that his name is a rarity, but I actually had to ask Jason. I think I direct messaged him when we first started following each other on Twitter. Whether his name was like a Jason Bourne joke, like whether he was a government contracted murderer. So as far as I know, not the case. Jason, though, glad that he's not a murderer because so far as I understand, Jason has already purchased his I think he said bus fare to get to Minnesota to join us for the outing.
Nice.
I guess we should have clarified that the one prerequisite was to not be a murderer to join the trip.
Yeah, right.
So,
Put that in the fine
Can
print.
you put that on
Yeah.
the
No, just-
website? Make sure
yeah.
you gotta click on it, right? To say I am not a murderer.
Right. Yeah, and you've got to accept the cookies on the website, and
Right.
then check the box that you're not a murderer.
We will track.
All right, Jason. I thought so. I think Jason was one of the first ones to say he was in for this. So
I'm
Cool.
trying to listen, Patrick, is trying to, we gotta implore his brother to come, to forego the Oklahoma trip for another weekend so they can come up to Minnesota and come and hang out with us. I think that is a much better idea, in my opinion. I mean, look at us, get to meet the three of us, right? So, I mean, come on.
I mean, I'm just like a lot of dad jokes. I don't think it's that great meeting me, but you two guys. Here's what I think. I think that we should each record a segment for our podcast, our respective podcasts during the weekend, and we'll have different parts of the story on each of our podcasts.
Dude, that's amazing.
I love it. Yeah, great idea.
Yeah,
Great idea.
Special episode on each of our podcasts.
Right. And so we'll have a segment on, since Ed is Monday and I'm Tuesday and Anna is Thursday, we can have,
Finish it off on Thursday.
Parts 1, 2, and 3 of the doubleheader, the Minnesota doubleheader.
I think it should be like the whole experience throughout the day.
Right.
On how we get there.
Like here.
Audio might be a little, iffy there, but who cares? It's going to be fun.
Podcast Palooza. Nice.
Interview some other guys are going to be there, right?
That's what I'm saying. And yours, Ed, could be like, it's 4:00 in the morning in North Carolina, and I'm driving to the airport.
This is literally what's going to happen. I'm literally going to be waking up super early so I can be there.
Yeah. And then Anna's will be like at the curling rink after the Saints game before we go back to the hotel, and Anna's going to be like, well, we're the last 3 people in the curling rink.
Do you know this? Do you know that my dad is in a curling league? He lives in
This is awesome.
He lives just outside of Charlotte, and he is like, I'm like 4 nights a week. He is at the curling rink, and it is serious stuff.
Have you done it?
I have, yeah. When we went up to Utah to visit my brother, and at the old Olympic grounds there, we had like this curling master class and got to do, some of it. And I'm not very good, I'll be honest with you.
Darla just said I've been throwing out gems. I have no recollection of anything else. I'm sort of in a fugue state right now.
But I really like this that we're doing this live. We're brainstorming.
Yeah, we're
about
workshopping this.
Yeah, exactly,
in real
about
time.
our trip. This is amazing, guys. I think this is gonna be great.
Right. This is I'm very excited for this. This honestly was like a thing where I was just like, let me fill my weekends with baseball, to do the summer of Paul of Yes, right? Like, let me just find some baseball things to do. And then stumbling across this amazing thing. Here, I'm going to say this. I'm going to put this out there in the world. And I think that even if we get some crappy weather or something, this group of people hanging out in or near baseball stadiums is going to be amazing. So Jason wants to know if we've St. Paul. Look at Eric. Eric is telling us St. Paul has a curling club, guys.
This can happen.
Eric did offer to help
sleep.
with
Sleep on the plane, guys.
Yeah. Jason's question is important because we don't exactly know how we're handling tickets yet, right? Because they're not selling out. And so one possibility would just be to sort of put it out there in the world and be like, okay, we're sitting in such and such a section and such a row. Everyone go get seats right away, as close as you can, and we'll just take over a section or something, right?
Yep.
That would involve sort of the least amount of coordination, I think, right? And let everyone just sort of get their own stuff and get there.
Now the question is, do they have a standing section?
Probably. Or maybe one of those patio areas with the So
I know the Guardians have these gaudy looking patio sections at the
right.
Right at all the way at the top, that you can just get tickets there. So I mean, something like
General
that could work.
admin or something like that.
So my buddy Chris Evans, not that Chris Evans, but Chris Evans is a friend of mine.
You got me excited. Now I'm disappointed.
Yes. Sadly, not the Marvel superhero Chris Evans, but he's a very nice guy. He's going to be joining us.
Nice.
And he suggested that we make sure that we get seats in the shade for the Twins game. So
that's important for fair-skinned people like myself
or like all of us,
or like myself who has no hair.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why you need new hats.
Exactly. Listen, I got sunburned this weekend, guys.
So did I.
It was not fun. My whole back of my neck and everything, my forehead was.
Oh no.
I'll put a picture up. Yeah, I was red. Yeah. I was red.
I guess I want Darla to know. Darla says keep that on the leash in the team shop. So I've talked about the association that I work for sometimes. Some of our members, some of our commercial members are people who design like museum exhibits and that sort of thing. And one of our commercial members is the design firm that created the St. Paul Saints have a little museum in their ballpark, and they created the exhibit that's in their museum. And so they have told me like, hey, let us know when you're going to be here and how many tickets you need. And I'm like, well, it might be like 25 tickets. So we'll sort of keep our eyes on that.
That's awesome. I love it. We should do this. Yes.
Yeah. So Philip and Patrick are having a debate about the spelling of Philip's name in the comments over here. So but Darla's comment about keeping Ed on a leash in the team store is cracking me up. That is very funny. What I was going to say to Darla was that Anna and I can be in charge of if Ed falls asleep, making sure we document it with photographs like Darla seems to.
True story. Yeah. Listen, at the game won't happen. On the train, possibility.
Well, you two. Well, we're all going to have some pretty early mornings here too, right? Like so. We'll be pretty tired between games here, especially if it's like a slow game in St. Paul. There's no such thing as a slow game in St. Paul, right? Like
and let's be honest, a lot of times you're not going to go for the game. You're going to go for the entertainment.
You are totally going to go for the thing that will put me to sleep will be the early morning, and if I have 2 beers, because I am a total lightweight.
2 beers.
The 2 beer sleepies.
Yeah,
right.
I do. I 2 beers and I am just swimming in honey there, right? Like I'm just like, let me just like close my eyes.
Sad, Paul. I was talking to Mark Viquez last night and telling him about the plans for this trip, and he said that, because I told him, I said, if you're coming to Texas this summer and you can only go to either Frisco or Globe Life, like if it were me, I would go to Frisco. Mm-hmm. And he said the same thing about this trip. He said, fully expect to have a much better time, a more exciting and fun time at St. Paul. So I'm looking forward to that one.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, we're going to be comparing, right, a major league experience to a minor league, and they were an indie ball team, right? So like they have their brand fully, on go already. Yeah. So it's not like, oh, it's a brand new team. No, like they've been around for a while.
Yeah.
They've had ex-major leaguers play for them.
Yeah.
So
it's awesome. Yeah. I don't expect to ever be bored. I wish, I probably should have stated this differently. The having 2 beers in the early morning thing is the thing that's going to have me, feeling.
I cannot make any promises, darling. I will say this right now. So there's plenty of people that can hear this. I will try to constrain myself, but I cannot make any promises.
Darla, we'll take care of him. We certainly won't encourage him to buy both of those hats that he can't choose between. Like, that doesn't sound like something we would say.
No, that's something that you guys would never do.
Darla says Ed will fall asleep if he sits and talks for more than 2 minutes. Camera's ready, Paul and Anna.
If you don't hear me talk for 2 minutes,
you're done.
It is out.
So if you stop talking, that means you're out.
Yeah, exactly.
We know what's going on. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I will talk to a wall.
This is like a hummingbird that has to like keep its arms, its
exactly.
wings flapping, or its heart stops. I said arms. Yes, I said arms.
If you see this on the train,
yeah, I'm so excited for it.
That's what's happening.
Oh man, hey guys, we made it through another hour here. Amazing. I'm so glad that we had Anna jump on. That was fun.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
thanks for the
I
invite.
mean, she's a hero of CBM.
Anna-
you know what I mean? So
Anna has been such a, we already knew her podcast was awesome, but like has done so much for the Curve Brim Media team. And so my
the
favorite
Ken Griffey
thing,
stories, by the way, on your episode
that
right
was
now.
awesome.
Oh
And I
my
have
god!
I have to give you a trigger warning for tomorrow's show. You're going to be a little heartbroken because it's a Cubbies fan. So just be prepared.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. So I won't be driving off the road.
Should we just we'll like 10 seconds each here. Let's go around the horn and say who's on our podcast this week and next week.
All right, cool. I guess I'll start.
Yeah, you start.
I got this week coming up is AJ Jones, another Epi League, and the week after that is the one and only Anna Di Tommaso.
Awesome, very good.
So,
Anna, who
I'm
do you
excited.
I have this week I've got Derek Malinowski. He is a Cubs fan, currently living in Chicago, recounting the 2016 World Series championship. And
I
next
will
week
not.
I have Scott McKay from the Kent Mariners, which is an amateur team across the pond over there near London. So that's a fun one.
Whoa!
You always find such interesting guests. That's
You
so much
do. Good for you.
fun. This week, I've got Tim Restall and Jason Klein of Brandiose and Susie Hunter, who is now a reporter for the Denver Sports on the the Colorado Rockies, and they're all talking about the Hartford Yard Goats. Next week, I have the Joliet Slammers. I've got Bill Lewuski, who was the team president when they first started. I've got designer Dan Simon, and I have a gentleman named Stephen Wright, not the comedian, who yeah, I know, right? Would have been great. Stephen Wright, the comedian. No, he actually works at the site of the old Joliet prison, and so he's talking about the prison itself.
Did you ask him about whether or not they had dad hats coming?
At the prison?
No, Slammers, the Joliet Slammers. Come on now.
I did not. So, and this was the conversation was actually like 2 months ago. So these are all.
Okay.
I always like to re-listen to my podcast because I never remember what I said.
Good job. That's
Awesome.
That's a good job.
We did our magical thing of going 3 minutes over like we do every single time. So thanks everyone for joining us, and we'll see you next week right here.
Yeah. See you next week, guys. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.